yesterday we were talking about how your career started, and you were talking about how the images, positive images of black people actually gave you the impetus to then, start being an activist, and then through your activism, you actually then got into your arts. Can you, if you wouldn't mind, just going through that process
So all these kind of dynamics were part of my family. So when I'm looking at my mom, as I think about that now, not at 9 years old, but now as I think about those moments where we sat in front of the television as a family and watched people marching, people making demands, people fighting for change, and they're being in a nonviolent way, in a passive way. And then those were the things that influenced my early life.
How do we then come together and say, this is our cultural identity, and therefore this is how we move forward in the economics of the industry?
Knowing that you're not only citizens of this particular country, but what you do here implies you become applicants for citizens of the world as well. Because the things that you do here, right here, do not just simply impact South Africans. They also impact and become the template for examples of how relationships within the rest of the world as well.
How do we strike the balance, including revisiting history and all of that, between cultural preservation and progression?
Baldwin, again, we cannot tell ourselves the truth about our past, we become trapped in it. And like South Africa, like my own country, like other countries in the world, we haven't been able to deal with the truth about the past. And then what are the reparative ways, restorative ways in which we apply the gifts of justice, the gift of justice in a sense.
What is the role of African monarchs, and do they have a role? Do you think that they have a role in modern society, our African monarchs?
We understand who the people are by the level of resistance, or how they manifest their resistance against oppression. And celebrating the dynasty within some sort of context, there's nothing wrong with that, I think. And celebrating those of past dynasties and monarchs or whatever. Look, the British do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else does it, But also understanding that you're not only, that is only another translation of your past in relationship to who you are in the modern world. That's all it is.